I forgot the rest of the music. Life is a box of chocolates. My name is Forrest Gump. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Need Jenny for all my love. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. Yeah, I messed up on the song. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to be here all night. We have lots of Patreon member shoutouts to do. Before we get started, everyone check out at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever over on the Twitter, Standout Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, Wraithx.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, Veve Vibes, and Nomad with Guitar, all on the YouTube, and you got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gario at 1234C83, all on Twitter. So this last weekend, I have to say thank you to the team for putting it on, for the amazing food trucks that they had, which, you know, you got 2 tickets for, one for dessert, one for not dessert. So I had some ice cream, and then I had like a cheeseburger. Oh my God, it was so good. So shout out to them for that. They completely did not have to do that, but they did. And I got a little sunburnt. Taps got a little sunburnt. I'm pretty sure everyone there got a little sunburnt. It was a pleasure to meet everyone. And you know, the thumbnail that I put for this, apparently Henry Pagliuca had made a had just made into an NFT. It's like, okay, that's cool. Can't wait to see that on OpenSea. Hopefully, he makes a couple and gives me one. This is my photo. It started off. I got there on Friday night with DeLargo, who like lost his credit card at at the bar we went to. It was like I don't even know what to call it. It was just a bar and grill. You know, Friday night we didn't go crazy because I knew Saturday. If everyone can smash that like button, that'd be great. I knew Saturday would be pretty epic, which it was. We started. So apparently, in the place that we were at, they weren't allowed to serve alcohol till like 11 o'clock, and I was like, "Oh, excuse me," and they were just like, "We can make it like 10:30." I was like, "Okay, 10:30 sounds good." And then they're like, "Yeah, what did you want? You want Long Island?" Like, "Yes, sir." So they gave it. They originally said 11, but it was like 10:15. They wound up giving us stuff. So we ate some good food, had some good drinks. Had Joseph Enoch. Shout out to him for coming along. His wife and who I think Wendy was staying with. It just amazing stuff happening this weekend. And then shout out to everybody that made me feel again like a celebrity. Where I'm taking pictures of people, I'm signing people's shirts, and really cool for everyone to do that. So David was there. Well, David and Dan were there, but David had he had a bunch of meetings to do like later that night on Saturday, and on when we talked, it was more of, hey, we have I don't know if I can say it, whatever you need as far as me and some of the most recent connections that I have made. If you need any, oh God, I can't even say that. If you need any help with certain places and certain people and certain whatever, you know, we got you. Knowing, like, letting David know that, you know, in person, hey, I flew here just to tell you this. Whatever you need, we can help get you. And, so the conversation with David, it was pretty like, hey, thanks for everything you do. And it went both ways. Apparently, Akil Patterson had interviewed Dan Crothers, but I guess he had said that it's too spicy. It's too spicy to release. I was like, okay. Speaking of spicy, Alex was dude. All right, so Alex was not only like MC for the night, but like, hey, shout out to y'all, you know, just announcing all the giveaways and stuff. But also, I knew he could sing. You know, like I knew he could, like, you know, but he was like belting it out. I was like, oh, he's like a performer. I was like, man, like my Skater Boy and my Dusty Springfield Only Want to Be With You. We did not. That was not like a tenth of as talented. Like maybe it's like 1/100th of as talented as what Alex did. And then of course me and Taps kind of got there when we went to sing Mulan. You know, Make a Man Out of You. That was a really good one. So what everyone's probably here for is a conversation with Dan and everything that I had, which again, everything was off the record, so I can't talk about what we actually talked about, but I can give you my impressions and my sentiments, just body language and everything. They are extraordinarily confident. that with just the IP that they have, they could go and be one of the biggest companies in the world with just the IP that they have, not including all the other IPs that have either yet to be announced or we just don't have yet. And again, they're stronger than me. I like the way they work off of each other because David's more like. If anyone's ever seen that episode of Hey Arnold where Arnold is in charge of, they're taking over Mrs. Rita Flora, the flower. They're taking over the flower shop, and Arnold is he's more of like the artsy person. He's more of like, hey, we could make this look like this, and we could look like this. It'd be really great. It'd be really beautiful. And Gerald is all like, hey, if we charge $30 a roll, we could make this much money. If we charge $40 a roll, Arnold, we need to get this stuff done. And so I think David is like Arnold, where has the idea of beauty and the idea of what could be is just so extraordinarily strong and out of this world that anything they set their mind, given enough time, anything they set their mind to can be done. And Dan is more like Gerald. We're kind of keeping everything grounded, like, hey, the realities of trying to do this with our budget and X, Y, and Z. They make like the best team. Well, it's like episode 3 of like Dragon Ball Z. Like, what a team! Or like Goku and Piccolo. They team up to try to fight Raditz. That's such. The Dragon Ball Z was so good. I'm sorry. I was wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt. So yeah, they make an extraordinarily great team, and based on Dan's body language, I didn't even mention Reese yet. Reese is just such a bro. He's just so chill. I love that man. He's just such an Aussie. It's just I love that man. So I was staying with Taps this weekend. So I stayed with DeLargo the first night. Shout out to him for giving me a room to stay that night. Oh my god, I don't even think I paid him. I bought him dinner and I bought a bunch of other stuff, but I gotta give him monies. DeLargo, message me. I gotta give you monies. This weekend was so expensive. I was not intending to do this. So when me and Taps get there, I don't know. We're just like roomies for life. Me and Taps. Comment down below if you watched that video that I posted on Twitter with Taps like twerking. It was great. So there was the conversation with Dan was more of me reading his body language and impressions, like super confident, like superly duperly confident, and like almost not exactly, but almost like a cocky, which fair point, kind of can be. And I'll probably do a video on this. I know everyone's feelings like, oh, how can you be confident with like no MTL yet? Like, guys, believe that it's coming or it's not. It's either coming or it's not coming. Everyone that knows business knows that it will come at some point. Is it going to get to us at our desired time? It's tech. Probably not. Like, probably not. Like, Elon Musk has been saying, yeah, we'll be solving full self-driving, it should be the end of this year. He's been saying that for like 6 years now. He's been saying that for so long. Like, what's happening? And again, I don't want to, it's a new technology. Both of those things are new technology. You don't want to rush those. You can't very well release it early and it not be finished. And then you have, a giant mess on your hands. So whenever they decide to roll that out is the time to roll it out. And yeah, that was so that was it. Again, I'll take any questions because I'm definitely. Also, I don't remember. He's a good hugger. I remember not everything from that night. So if y'all want me to ask me questions, and that will maybe trigger some events, will unlock some core memories that I had, and then we shall go from there. So let's get this. Let's get this spread. Noah Guitar says, "Well, let's go first. You got it, Nomad." Olivius and Alley Boy says, "You." All Chat Gaming says, "Fire." I don't think Dan sang anything that night. Energy, what's going on? How you doing? I don't know. Do we do Holla Back Girl? Noah Guitar says, how do we feel about Immutable X? Their token is $1. All-time highs of $9. How do we feel about Immutable as investment? Immutable is great. Akil Patterson, who I got the chance to talk to for a bit. He's a lot taller than. Oh, so me and Akil Patterson had this. We had the same story. It happened to us 10 years apart. Happened to us 1 decade apart. I might bring him on for that. I don't know. It's a personal story, although he's telling everyone. But Akil Patterson only has OMI, Ethereum, and Immutable X. and he's very, very smart. And I'm very, very, like, look at every single day Immutable X is announcing so many different partnerships. But yeah, sorry, I gotta get a couple of these. Wow. I'm so hungry. I had like 1 hour sleep last night because we stayed out till late. My flight was at 6 in the morning. Me and Taps get back to the room. I was just like, we should have got food. Like, we should have got food. So it gives me like $10 to go down to like the lobby and get like vending machine food. It's like, okay, it's gonna be like chips at like $10. Okay, whatever. It wasn't vending machine food. It was they just had chips there, but it was like $4 for a bag of chips. And I don't mean like a family size. I don't. $4 for like, you remember back in like elementary school, you'd get like Doritos or Lay's chips for like 25 cents. That's the size bag. But I looked to my left, and there's a personal pizza. I was like, oh. So I got 2 of those because they were $5 each, and I had $10 off. So me and Tabs ate that. That was really good. All right. Ray Grenade says, young goats. Oh, why thank you. Why thank you. Will Garner says, Randy hanging with David Yu. I did for a little bit. I mean, again, I had a small, tiny group of people. I was like, oh, Chavez, hey, anytime let's do whatever. David and Dan had like lines out the yin yang, like it wrapped around. So he did not have a lot of time. Again, he did have a lot of meetings. But Dan went out later that night, and we got to talk a little bit. Oh, so cool. It's so cool. I just can't wait to hear about the trip, Randy. Yeah. Okay, it was really only one full day. The breakfast was one thing, then the con was another, and then we went someplace else. And I was supposed to put it on my Twitter, but I was not feeling it. No, I was not. I was on a different plane. I don't know where we were. Someone's like, hey, we're getting an Uber. I was like, okay. I felt like Bilbo when he was younger. I'd be like, I'm going on an adventure. Pretty much what I did. I don't know where we were, to be honest. Bill Garner says, I feel great about it. Almost time to load up, maybe around 0.7-ish. Again, short term, I have no idea where we go to. Short term, we might go down to, if they say, hey guys, because of X, Y, and Z, MTL will be pushed back until Q3, Q4. Like, let's say if they say that. People that aren't thinking long term, that are just thinking short term, and I got to do a video about this as well, where they're just saying like, oh, hey, they're the people that are complaining, and I get it. If you need money and, you thought you didn't mind putting in money because you thought you'd be able to cash out by now, I understand. I do. I have next to no money either, but I have a bunch of OMI, but I'm not going to sell that. So, I get it, but I feel like the majority of people, not just complaining about MTL and just complaining about whatever, they're also the people that say like there's too many mints, and they think that because like, even though the drop sells out, because people are selling that for below retail, they consider the drop a failure. And it's like, guys, the company is selling out of what they think the price should be, at least at the time. It's not their fault that people are choosing to willfully lose money and sell below, that. So, yeah, I don't understand that at all. Like when you have a limited amount of things, again, maybe there's too many mints for the people that we have right now. It's not going to be too many mints for the people we have a year from now, 2 years from now. You got to think like the long game. Oh, this is a big piece. This is a big piece. And I feel like people aren't thinking of the long game, which I get it. Some people, like me, have been here for 15 months, 18 months, whatever. Not eight. I haven't been here 18. Well, some people have been here 18 months, but moving on. Justin says, Secret Rare Electra is the play. I don't know. I don't know if that's the play. Although there's somebody I met at VCon that literally had like 23 or 38 of those or something. It's just water, by the way. Um, and so yeah, like because they're really cheap. Like there's a bunch of things that are really cheap. Let's take a look at this app and see. Oh god. Oh no, I have too much salt and whatever from the pretzel pieces. I can't use my fingerprint to sign in. Okay, no, here we go. We're good. Um, all right, go into the app here, and we have. Let's just look at the. Let's go to the market. Let's see what's been on the marketplace recently. Like Lady Deadpool. How is that $6? How is Lady Deadpool a first appearance $6? All right, I just bought one. Just bought one, and I have a few of her. I have 14 of her apparently. You know, it's like it's half. That is less than half of her. What do you call it? That's less than half of her list price, which was $13. Like I think that's silly. How low are these gonna go? Like, so picture a Pokemon card, right? Let's say first, like I remember back in like 2018, 2019, where you can get first edition WotC Hollows, like a first edition PSA 9 holographic card. Like that is a mint card. People are selling them for like $20. Like that is the amount it used to cost just to get it graded. That's a mint card. That's a first edition hollow. That's a rare, and people are selling it for the cost that it takes to get graded. When I see people selling a Lady Deadpool, oh no, okay, yeah, a Lady Deadpool for less than half of what it went at retail. That's just stupid. Like that, I just bought another one because that's lunacy. That is in my like. Now, again, we'll take a look at this. Okay, Chavez. There are 13,000 of those Lady Deadpools, and right now, let's say that there is 13,000 people, you know, that are actively, you actively every day that are using this app, and you know, like, which there might not be if there's still 911 out for sale and people are wanting to lose money for it. Like that's bananas. I'm just gonna buy one more. I'm just gonna buy one more. Okay, I bought another one. Again, why? Because the cost that this would take, you might actually be getting these. I don't know what it would cost them to make for each one because it's essentially they're just copying it. It's just a different mint. So tech does tend to have really good profits. You know, a lot of those are eaten up by the fees of Google and Apple, but yeah, this is you know, they don't have to go and you'd have to make something physical and ship it out and worry about logistics. Which, by the way, I'm gonna get somebody on the podcast this next week. Let me see that dude. Yeah, it's a guy named Bo. Trying to get him on the. He specializes in logistics, and he says that I don't know about y'all, but in Long Island last year, we had an issue where there was a giant clog up of a bunch of ships that couldn't get their cargo in on time because they just bottlenecked. And he said that's going to be happening again. Veve's not going to have to deal with any of that because they just send it out digitally. This is the amount, the disruptiveness that this company has been doing is hitherto undreamt of. This is other companies' wet dreams, like to be able to do something like selling toys, but not have to go and sell it to a retailer. Now, there's no third party here. Like there's no middleman. There's no, hey, we're gonna bring this to Walmart and Target and yeah, you know, Kmart or whatever. There's no doing that. It's just straight from them to here. If you want to invest in a company, my God, this is one of the best ones to do. But yeah, how much does it cost them to do that to make these? I don't know, but to get a first appearance on the blockchain of something like this for $6 just seems nuts. Like how much lower can they actually go? Like how much lower do you think those things can be? Another thing that I wanted to go over, and I know there's a bunch of comments, and I'll get to them. Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Now I get it. You know, I'm just gonna buy another one because it's $30. $30. I just bought another one. Now why? Because there are about 20,000 of these, 19,770 of them. And if you think that in the future there's not going to be 20,000 people that are gonna want this. Like, if you think there's not 20,000 people that just aren't gonna want this, like you're nuts. You're just lying to yourself. And it's going for half of what it retailed at. No, it retailed at 60 gems, and I just got another one for 31. It's a little ridiculous to me. So and I think that people that see these drops that do sell out, and then they go and they say, "Oh, it's a failure because people are deciding to sell it for much cheaper." Like, I don't know if Pokemon did something like Pokemon does something like that. They sell their stuff. They don't care about the secondary market. So if somebody buys something for $100, let's say like Evolution's box, whatever, $100, and then they sell it for, let's say the market, I don't know, they decide they're doing a reprint or whatever, and they're like, okay, I want to invest into something else. I want to get out of that. So they start selling it on the secondary market, on eBay or Mercari or whatever. Instead of $100 a box, to sell for like $92 a box. Are they like fudding their own investment? They're like, or is it just like, hey, this is just what they're doing? The Pokemon company can't control that. They're putting out the money of the price of what they think it should be. If people want to buy there and sell below that, they are more than welcome to. But yeah, I think that's silly in both those places. Moving on. Carlos Castro says fire. Is a ultra rare Vader in your sights? Not right now. Maybe at some point if the market crashes a bit more. Says you got your wish at the party, fam. Mr. Yu looks incredible. Oh, he looks great. Yeah, he looks amazing. We tried to get him to take off his hat, which he had an MGM hat on, by the way, which is thought was interesting. But he's like, no, David Yu's hairline today. It's like, oh, damn. Just says good. Connor says hello. Hey, me home. How's it going? Hope you're doing well with those skulls. All right, and finally on to where I started going live at 10. Darth Chaos says spicy, fire, spicy, totally fire, spicy. Earth 2 Pokemon The Real Professor. Did you get anything signed by David Yu? I did not. I'd signed other people's stuff. We got that selfie. I had have a conversation. I got his email. I don't. I mean, yeah, I'd probably like to. I actually signed my first Pokemon card today, or yesterday. So I thought that was really cool. Somebody had me sign their Pokemon card. I was like, that's legit. That is a one of one. That is a one of a kind right now. Only one. Dude, if I die right now and that dude has the only, it was a Weezing. It was the Weezing, like a EX Weezing. He was like Dapper, or there's a Alolan Weezing. So if I die right now, that is the only card, the only Pokemon card to ever have the real Randy Chavez sign. I just signed as Randy Chavez, not the real Randy Chavez, but We got a super chat from Posse Weber. It says, just passed 15.4 million. Omi, let's get this bread. I love this game. Dude, get it, Posse Weber. Yeah, there's a lot of people accumulating a lot of Omi right now. I am privy to all these whale moves, and there's a lot of people buying. It's insane. So again, they're buying now, and if it goes to 3 zeros, they'll buy again. They'll just buy more. So I'm very, very bullish on that. Would I like to? I'd like to get more Omi, but honestly, I want to go to NFT NYC as well, but it's like the ticket's like $800. Like, like I can't keep going to all these events, man. My wallet hurts. I'll keep y'all posted on what I do though. Rebel Duck says awesomeness. I think it is awesome as well. Darth Chaos is glad you had fun, Randy. I did. So interview it. So here's the other thing. The sentiment with the people that are in the community, like it wasn't just content creators. Although I did see, the Omi homies, Max and Janie, obviously Taps, obviously Wendy, that everyone, the people that you see all the time. That we were there, but then there was other people as well that were not content creators. They were just, the fans of the project that happen to watch our videos, and it's like, hey man, I love this stuff. And and I get it. There's me and I think like one or two other people that are like privy to some information that is maybe not yet public, but and I know how it must look on the outside, where it's just, hey, they promised MTL, they promised OUP, they promised this article, or is it? Honestly, you just have this. Just comes down to trust. This just comes down to good old fashioned due diligence, gut feeling things. You either believe in the team or you don't. Like that's what it comes down. Do you believe in the team or do you not believe in the team? And I'm telling you, there are multiple reasons to believe in the team, to believe in the company, to believe in Um, I haven't, and I, like I said, I invest in a lot of things. But I only ever go all in into a couple of things, and this is one of the things. And you know, if I saw a better opportunity, again, that's where I'd be. When the clock's back a year and a half ago, and I was just I had a bunch of Bitcoin, I had a bunch of Tesla, I had a bunch of Pokemon cards. I got out of all of them because I saw a better opportunity with Omi. Again, I might have been early. I was definitely early, but yeah, if there was something else where I thought like, hey, they could outperform Omi, and it was not a sure thing, but pretty close to one, I'd do it. I don't see that because I know where Omi's going. So let that be. Again, this is not financial advice. We can go to zero. I could lose everything. It could happen. It's not likely, but it's possible. So moving on. Dogcast is glad you had fun. Oh, I had a great time. So the market sentiment with everyone else is they're there and they're just happy. They're like, hey, I love you guys. I love this project. And it wasn't even like a struggle. Like, we're all going to make it at some point. It was like, like people there they were pretty, if they were there, they were pretty patient. I didn't have anyone really come up to me that was like, what the fudge? Like, there was, which, you have every right to do. If you want to go and just, kind of grill the team, sure. But the trust, they're solving problems that, like, people aren't even thinking to ask. So, moving on. Pirate Bro NFT says, pepper, fire. Crate Noob, hi. Pirate Bro says, Pokemon confirmed. Pokemon is not confirmed. My lips are sealed. I have multiple, what's that called? Security clearances that, again, not that I signed any NDAs or whatever, or not that I have here, but it's just I don't have to keep a secret. God, Morgan's like DBZ and Hey Arnold confirmed. There's nothing else unless the team goes and says they make an announcement. It's not confirmed. I know Mr. Pags coming in on the streams be like, yo, bro, they have Pokemon, bro. And to his credit, he could be right. He very well may be right. But unless the team comes out, you get something from Alice. There was a new girl there that's going to be taking over the Veve Twitter, and I think she's going to go and do the Veve TikTok as well. TikTok is a big missed opportunity. Taps Trade just did a video on that recently. So Alex is going to be doing some other type of work, but the Twitter for Veve will be under the control of, I forget her name now too. She's got red hair. I forget. I'm so sorry. I met her. She was next to Noah handing out shirts. Noah was there too. He's great. He had a Fastos, that Eternal, like an Eternal jacket, and I was wearing it. And I was like, Tap says I looked a little weird in that, but I don't know if I believe him. I think it was just jealous. BJN says, just during the stream, so what are the top 3 takeaways from meeting the Veve guys? That Dan does not get tired of work. He does not get tired of hard work. So that, and then the team is very, very confident, is the other one. Like, they're more confident that, and not that I had any reason to doubt any confidence I had in it all, but I was more expected to be like, yeah, we're doing good. But no, the sentiment from the team was like, no one else can touch us. Like they didn't, in not that those many words, but it was just like, yeah, we're the best. Like, again, they didn't say that, but like, it's the impression I got. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And the other one is just that, at the end of the day, they're just people. Dan gives the best hugs. And again, they're just people. Reese is always barefoot, and Dan's tight-lipped until but then his guard comes down a little bit, and then he says he loves you and is dying for you, and got a couple drinks in him. So they're just people, and that I think is most important. Is that they're not like these robots. They're not like they're more they're more just happy to be they're just happy to be a part of this, um, and I can't wait to see the future. Can't wait to see how it plays out. Bill Gardner says, but did your conversations with him make you more bullish on the project? Yes. Yeah. I mean, not that I could get much more bullish, but yes, it did. One World says, how is paying out a tech problem? Bruh? Oh, mail? How's paying out a tech problem? I don't think I understand that one. Omar says, welcome back safely to your home. Oh, Dashi did such a good job. Dashi did such a great job at protecting this place. Dashi gets more Scooby snacks. Better treats. Omar says, dang, I would pretend to be tipsy, but really listen to the nuggets from Dan and David. Oh, there was no pretending. I was sloshed. I was gone. I honestly, what worries me is, like, if anyone's ever done any research on, like, old school songs, like some stuff from like the Beatles or like the Clash or the Doors, where a lot of the great music was written on certain substances, but there's also a lot of great music that was written on those substances that were just never recorded, that are just lost. Like, what type of great works of art are we not hearing right now just because it was lost, because they never like wrote it down or they never like recorded it? There were many things that were probably said that I don't remember, and that is my fault. That is 100% my fault. I love people, and I was just like, drink with you. I think that, yeah, but that's I think there's a shirt like that I remember seeing. It's like, to the nights you'll never remember, with the friends you'll never forget. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And I wish that somebody did record that, and that I could, because I would love to see those. I'm so glad I got Taps and at Wizard V. I got a bunch of people on the podcast in like 30-minute thing. It was a little hard to hear the first part, but after the first couple of minutes it got better. Joseph says, did the team confirm Pokemon? No, there's no confirmation. Morgan Freeman says, did you plan to bug on them? I did not. Justin says Taps was glowing. Oh, Taps was all Mr. Jack. Okay. Mr. Jacked AF. Carlo Castron says, living for the moment. That's what we were doing. Pirate Bro says, Randy plus Taps equals 2 goats. Aw, thanks, guys. You guys are great. That was so much fun. I want to do this with Taps forever. I want to, like... Omar says, I saw that blockchain Rick James tweeted that you and Taps is the ultimate power couple. Oh my god. Wait, did he really say that? I have to go retweet that right now. Where is he? Blockchain Rick James. Alright, you were the best part of our weekend. Okay, nope, not that. Oh my god. I barely remember this. Oh yeah, I guess I'm all messed up. Oh, no way. I have a bald spot. Oh, look at me and Taps there. Oh my god, we are having so much fun. Yeah, so apologies to my ex-favorite VV official couple, Omi Homies, Max and Janie, but Taps and Real Randy Chavez are the ultimate power couple. If your partner doesn't look at you the way they look at each other, find something better. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna quote this tweet. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Thanks for recording and writing the best speech about me ever. Oh god, I thought ever. Oh god, I can't type today. Ever. Okay. No, it auto-corrected. Okay, ever. Just listened Oh god, I'm really fudged up here. 2 on stream. And then I gotta view the tweet. I hate the new Twitter thing where you gotta view it and you gotta send now. Okay, tweet was sent. So while we're here, I'm going to go and I'm going to ask everyone to go and smash that like button. That'd be super great. Okay, moving on here. Posse Weber says the people waiting for MTL have already sold. Yeah, it's probably a good amount of them. Yeah, agreed. Omar Casada says, did you hear anything about airdrops from these Dcon drops, Randy? Managed to get Vulture 1096 from the drop. No, I have heard rumors. I don't know where those rumors start, though. Because people saying, yeah, if you get the set, then you might get an airdrop. I mean, I just don't, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they're always into doing giveaways, always doing whatever. I almost, hold on. I almost never expect airdrops. I almost never expect, because I don't know. What if you buy the set and then they don't airdrop? Like, it's gonna go down. I did try for the, what was it? I did try for the Shut Up and Paint. I didn't get it, but I tried for it, and that's really the only one. I think the rest of them are going below retail. Actually, let's see what they're going for on the Veve app. Let me go and X out of this. All right. Moving on. We got Bill Gardnerson. I was saying 70-ish is a great price for Immutable X. Oh, yeah. No, that is a great price. How much is it going to go down to? I'm not 100% sure. What's the Eye of Agamotto? Oh, that's the uncommon. Oh, my God. The Eye of Agamotto uncommon is $8. Jesus. What's R2D2 at now? 1.4? Okay, cool. We are looking at... What's Princess Bubblegum at? Oh, she's 44. Okay, that's interesting. Aston Martin Secret Rare. Wow, it's 29 hundo. Nice. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm not seeing any of this stuff from Dcon. I guess I could just look at the... Oh, nope, I found it. Alright, Shut Up and Paint. It's 103. It was released at like 77. It's 103 now, so that is one of the only ones that is above retail. Darth Chaos says, every time Randy's streaming and goes to check the market, he buys Lady Deadpool. I love it. I can't help it. It's great. What's up, Henry Pies? I hope you're doing well. Darth Chaos, haha, Randy stacking. A little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. King Julian says, what's up, everyone? Smash that like button. Doesn't says buy a waiter. A Vader. Not right now. Maybe at some point. Andrew Gwynn says, do you think the recession will happen very soon, around this summer? Do you think the OMI token price, if it happened, 3 zeros. I mean, the recession's kind of happening now. Like, food's expensive, and I mean, you see people pulling back. You see, like, people not having as much parties. You see, because again, food is expensive, gas is expensive, and this is before like this whole squeeze that's going to happen. Which again, I'm going to bring this guy Bo on. We're going to learn. So I also have Amar Singh coming on the podcast this week, he signed a $50 million 6-year deal with Veve, and yeah, we're gonna go hard. I think I'm interviewing him on Wednesday. I don't have a firm time yet. I messaged him before. I was like, hey, what time? And I think we're gonna do 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not sure yet. So wait for me on that. But I mean, recession's already started. Does it get worse? Sure, it could. And we'll see. Lord of the Realms, happy to see the Veve fam having a blast and be able to meet the team. Super jealous. Oh, it was so much fun. This will probably be like what it's like around the actual Dcon. The actual Dcon is pretty similar to this, except that's a multi-day event instead of this was just a couple hours. Not a bot says you could buy 2 Alligator Loki Secret Rares for Vader, ultra rare. Just saying. Think before you spend your money. What are they at right now? Let's take a look. We'll go to... Oh, the force of a great typhoon, be a man. The raging fire, mysterious at the dark side of the moon. It's only $5.89 for an alligator Loki. It's pretty low. Yeah, it is pretty low. Let's see what it's like for a Vader. It's pretty recent. We got that. All right, so we'll go there. Can I get there from here? Oh yeah, 479 for sale. Vader's at 15 hundo. So you get like 2.5 Vaders, or 2.5 Lokis for the price of a Vader. Almost 3. Yeah, Vader's good. Vader's chill. Great long-term buy. I mean, so is the Secret Rare Loki, I believe. Henry Pye says, well, we already in a recession, but just not officially said. I mean, I guess not officially, but yeah, we hear. Drew says, I feel like so many people are just very impatient and want the quick profit rather than willing to let the foundations be established for the long term. This is both for Veve and E2. I'm in both. HODL. Agreed 100,000%. Yeah, you saw that in Earth 2. You see, and this is why I'm so patient as well, because people that have invested in tech before understand that it almost, the timelines are almost never hit, like ever. It doesn't matter what company it is. Timelines are almost never hit with tech. The sooner people learn that, the better. When Veve gives a timeline on something, add an extra 2 quarters to it. When they say, MTL in Q2, probably expect Q3, Q4. When they say Veveverse launch this year, I'm probably going to lose that bet with the Todd Father for the Superman. If it doesn't launch this year, I give him a Superman. And then I'll owe Dan Lee a steak dinner as well. So, yeah, we'll see. Now, where was I? Lord of the Realms says, I'm betting Lady Deadpool will be in Deadpool 3, best to stack. Oh, actually, that's a good... I didn't even think of that. Probably is a good idea. Probably. Randy, you should have finished the night with New York, Frank Sinatra song. That would have been epic. That would have been pretty epic. Moving on here. Wow, we got Potsy Weber. Thank you for the super chat that he just passed. 15.4 million owe me. Yeah, lots of people going hard. Lots of people going crazy. Not crazy, but this is like the most insane discount that you've ever... Like, we should not be under a couple of cents. In a recession, yeah, maybe under a penny, but nowhere near where we should be right now. But again, no utility. We'll get there. OMI utility, MCP points. There's a lot of stuff that will come. When is it going to come? I don't know. But I'm patient. I'm chilling. Hey, what's up? All right, so it's not Asaya. Isaiah. Aisha. But yes, it was awesome meeting you as well. I was like, oh my god, you're the ones always doing the $2 super chats. Yeah. I got to meet everyone. It's that was the pleasure was all mine. That was a privilege. Recognizing people that say like I watch you every day, I watch all your streams is nuts. That's bananas. So when people say that, I don't know, it makes me feel really good, but also I feel like when Tony Stark tells Spider-Man, okay, he says, okay, you're an Avenger now, and Spider-Man's like he's really excited, but then he's like, well, he's really scared, and he's like, and then he accepts like that. Tom Holland does not have any lines, but his facial expressions are like exactly what like Hayden Christensen was like as Anakin Skywalker when Padme tells him that she's pregnant, and he goes through this like scared, excited, like the crazy emotions, and Tom Holland does that exact same thing when Tony Stark says he's an Avenger. He's excited, but then he's scared, but then he accepts that responsibility, and that's what I feel like when people say that. It's like I got a big responsibility, and thank you, Rebel Duck, for that $10 hair super chat saying thanks for being you, brother. Oh, hugs, mate, hugs. Thanks for being you guys too. This is, for every like hateful or like trolly comment I get, there's like probably 35 others that are like really positive and like, hey, I love you. And so I really like that. Thank you guys for being y'all. And they appreciate the team. The team appreciates the content creators like so much. Took a couple brewskis to get it out of him, but he's like, yeah, like I was saying, like, hey man, we appreciate everything that you're doing, and yeah, they're very appreciative of us too. So that's really cool. They know us. Now, where was I? Okay. Justin says, "Bless us with your hair, Mister U." I guess he could. He should do that every time. Every time someone does something good, he'll flash us the hair. Not a bot says. Shh, shh, shh. Dane Martin says, "Bought a secret Loki baby just because of the speculative play you speak of with utility and having so many locked up. Looking for another. If more paper hands drop them at the low price, yeah. I mean, these are very low." Superstar Money says, "After you make your acting debut, that Pokemon card will be worth money." What's up, Randy? I hope you had a blast at the event. What's up, Superstar Money? I hope you're well. Superstar Money, I think, solved Brock McBlockchain's quiz the other day. He had like a quiz, and it was just saying, solve this, and you get like 10,000 Omi or something like that, or however much Omi it was. So I think that was Superstar Money that did that. But yeah, good times. Yeah, if that works out with Darcy Donovan, and I did message her saying, hey, I'll be here if you need me for the casting call. They're not ready yet for that. I guess we're still in the early pre-production phases of this. Justin says, I love capitalism. I love democracy. Yeah, no, I love that too. We are the country we are today because of capitalism. It's a great thing. Noble Matt says, Randy, when is the next Veve event? I couldn't make it to this Dcon, unfortunately. Well, the next one I think is in London. There's a Dcon in London, which unfortunately I can't get to. Oh, I want to so badly, but I can't. But then there is Dcon in Anaheim, so that'll be really cool. I'm definitely gonna go to that. I think they haven't. So they had the perfect time to announce that they would be going to these events, like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con. They haven't said it yet. I'm really hoping they do, but they haven't said it yet. Justin says, I believe in the team. The A-Team! Oh, I love the A-Team also. You ever see that movie with Liam Neeson and Rampage Jackson? That was a good movie. And Bradley Cooper. Oh, Dino! What's going on? I know why Randy doesn't remember everything that night. Your karaoke of Skater Boy was great. I was there. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later." But I remember parts of that. I also remember there was my like inner podcaster took over. There was like these two girls at the bar, and like I forget who was saying something. They're like, "Oh wow, they're like two beautiful girls over there." I was like, "Go say hello," and they're like, "I can't do that." I was like, "Watch me." So I was like. So I go up to, I was like, hello ladies, my name is Randy Chavez. I have a podcast, and I was wondering if I could ask you guys some thought-provoking questions. And they're like, okay. So I just go into it. And I was like, what brings you here tonight? And then it's like, where on your adventures have you learned the most? What leg of the trip? How'd you get? And it went deep for a while, It was like that's how it is, guys. Like if you're a guy and you're just shy, just go. The worst they can do is say no. The worst they could do is be like, ew, and like throw their drink in your face. But the worst they could do is just be like, don't talk to us. Sorry, ladies, enjoy your evening. Let me go back to my friends. And then that's it. You go back to your friends. Like I don't know, like the amount of, and again, obviously there's no, ulterior motive, whatever, to, they're with the team. But, I don't know, just be confident. Just go and just talk to people. It's fun. It's different. Humans are like condiments where no one is the same. Or I guess humans are like snowflakes. Well, that could be a whole. No one is the same. Some are similar, but each combination of one it produces a different outcome. It produces a different flavor, and you never know what type of new flavor can be created by putting two humans together. And so sometimes it's like okay, I've seen this before, it tastes similar, but sometimes it's like, oh wow, this is really good, like I like these two together, I want to see these two together more often because they produce something like when Rick James called me and Taps a power couple is like one of the greatest things ever. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes humans, produce things bad, with one another, but I think a lot of times they were really good. So yeah, I do remember that. Dino is such a bro. He's so chill. Not a bot says Team Vivi is my favorite. Never mind too. Jay San says Randy was awesome meeting you and taps. Oh yes, yes, awesome meeting everyone. Dino says her name is Jen. Blah, blah, blah. The was that the girl I was talking to, or is that the wifey? Again, I don't remember much. Not a boss. Batman and Robin. Randy and Taps. Who is Robin? Well, Taps is taller. I think he's more muscular too, so he's probably gonna be Batman. I guess that makes me Robin. I don't like Robin. Well, it depends on like where in the timeline we are. Like Red Hood. Oh my goodness, Red Hood is the absolute beast. I forget who is the best of them, because I think on the was it Jason Todd? Was it Tim Drake? I forget who it was, but there's one of them out of the three that's like the best. That the only other person that Ra's al Ghul calls detective was that one on that guy's tombstone. It was like the best out of the best of the Robins. Like they all, I forget which one it was. Jojo says Omi is low that Reese can't afford shoes. Reese is just Australian. Reese just likes like not wearing shoes. Andrew says finished 104 sets today. I guess I still believe. Oh wow, 104 sets is no joke. That is no joke. You're doing good. Ofe says as a small fry, Omi Vivi has become my largest investment. Not a bad thing to, not financial advice, but not a bad thing to have be a large investment in. My Collectibles, what's going on? Says I enjoyed watching you guys at the event. I hope to meet you in real life at the next one. Cheers, 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 cheers. Not a bot says 104 sets. You whale, congratulations. Rebel Duck says just people. Key takeaway. Yeah, people are just, they're just people, man. They're just people. Lucky Clover says you're home. I am home. Oh god, the flight this morning. So I had a layover. I need some more pretzel pieces for this. I had a 6 o'clock flight. So I get up at like 3:08. So me and Taps get back to the hotel, and like I said, we get food, and we're just talking. We're just broing out. We're just like recovering, trying to drink some water, trying to hydrate, and we just talked for a little bit, for a while, and those are some of my favorite conversations. Like I remember in Dragon Con in 2019, the first day that we're there, me and my friend Erica, one of my best friends in life, we used to date back in the day, but the first we spent like 6 hours in the hotel just talking about life. We're just sharing a bottle of vodka, and we're just talking about life, and that's one of my favorite memories from that Dragon Con. And there was a lot of different amazing things at Dragon Con. So out of all this week, just chilling there with Taps and that, and just talking about stuff, it's like that's probably some of the stuff that I'm gonna remember. Granted, I was still pretty young. I don't know. I mean, lots of things to remember. I forget what the question was with this. Oh yeah, so we're just talking, and I take literally like a 45-minute power nap. I get up and I was like, yeah, I feel like Jonah Hill in Get Him to the Greek, because I need to sleep or I'm gonna throw up. So I feel like I'm in basic training again, where I'm like kind of like staying awake and I'm just trying to like walk and sleep at the same time. And I get down to the Uber, which by the way, Ubers in LA, I will never move to LA for you, like an $86 Uber before tip, to go like 12 miles, which takes like almost an hour. It's like, what? I will never, that traffic is absolutely insane. So get to the hotel, get there, we're good. I have a 3-hour layover in Dallas, and now I'm home. Now moving on. YouTube says thanks for sharing your experiences at Dcon. It's awesome to know that the Veve team are real good people. That says a lot to me. More bullish. Yeah, no, it says a lot to me too. When I think my amount of bullishness can't get any higher. Ooh, raise the roof. Not a bot. It's only 58 sets. That makes me a goldfish. I only got like 30 sets. And I have like 400 something collectibles, but most of them are like more than half are alligator Lokis. So, take that with what it is. And he says, hey Randy, do you think Omi will be classified as a security? No. Henry Paez says, LMAO, sing it. Sing it. Must be swift as a coursing river. Be a man with all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man. Oh, yeah. That was me and Taps were doing. Good times. Rebel Duck is laughing. Chris Infinity says, just ask him out already. Ask Taps? Taps has a girlfriend. Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. That's silly. That's silly. Me and Taps are more meant to be as, like, bros. Cosmic Rice says, check your tweets. Sent you another VV golden moment. Oh, okay. All right, Cosmic Right. All right, check my Twitter inbox or my... All right, so it was Cosmic Right. All right. Be advised, like... I don't even know where... Like, be advised, like, these are my tweets. Like, I will never catch up. Photos from this week. Okay, that's not it. The greatest thing I've seen. Nope. Is it mentions? Okay, so here's where. All right. Mention. Is it in mention? Like, if you can send it to my inbox, Cosmic Ray. Oh god, hiccups. That would be great. And then let me know what your Twitter name is as well. Oh god, more hiccups. Yeah, let me know on that. Moving on. Morgan Freeman says, Dan and David are cool because they're Kiwis. Yeah, they are chill. Roy Allison Davis says, bro, it looks like you had a blast. Dcon is a modern day rave. I see what you did there. I wouldn't say rave. There were no crazy substances. I mean, there was the con you weren't allowed to drink, so I don't. Shout out to Grebflow for that, for putting a bunch of tequila in her person. That was fantastic. Angel NFT Mercado says, what's up? Just joined in. Oh, we just chilling. We out here. I really want to meet Non-Fungible Wonderful too. I really want to go and just give that dude like a bro hug. Who else do I want to meet that I haven't met? Orange Bag Lady and Kay. I guess Foster and Cavell. I still haven't met Pags yet. Like we live not too far away from each other, but yeah, gotta do that. Face20 says 12 sets make me a plankton, but all the 12 sets are 3-digit. Very nice. Not a bot says, when is Veve going to start to respect set collectors through throw a bone now, and then you get to 100 sets, you should get a special NFT. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. 100 sets, get an NFT. Yeah, that'd be pretty legit. I can dig it. But yeah, I think when MCP comes out, that'll be good. The Dollar Scholar, how's it going? Moon time. Crypto Insomniac says, yo, what up? Real Talk says, do you know of any financial incentives offered for artists signing with Veve? Thanks. I mean, them being able to make money. I guess. I mean, there might be more, but I would say that. And then again, just getting access to the Veve fam. Like this network is insane, and there's a lot of money in this network. Isaiah. I'm gonna say Isaiah now. Thank you for the $2 super chats. It's awesome meeting you. Awesome meeting you as well. We got the Rebel Duck, the clan of the Duck. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Say thanks for being you, brother. Thanks for being you too. Wibbits Run says, any talk regarding the Akomi Secure Wallet? Been out of stock forever. No, I didn't even bring it up. I've been wanting that for so long, but we don't have it yet. At some point we'll get it. M. John says, Randy, we missed you. Oh, and I love you too. For anyone that just want, just like come and chill, go say hi. Kill Patterson says you can give him a little. Okay, I need to get a Kill Patterson on. We need to start talking about stuff because he's cool. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a Patreon member shout out. Now back to the good part. From the day he was born, he yearned for adventure. Oh, Captain Jack, giving them what for? He's the pauper of the surf, the jester of Tortuga. But in Davy Jones' locker, what lies in store? Captain Jack, Johnny Depp, Davy Jones, Giant Squid. Okay. Everyone, please, before we continue, everyone please check out at HeyDaveDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Only Player 1 over on the YouTube, RayThax.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, oh god, my body, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. Then you got Nomad with Guitar at Wet Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Love those guys. Moving on. Joe Hanuman says the market is so far down. China is also capitalist. Yeah, China has this like weird thing where it's China is officially communist, but they do have some of those capitalist tendencies. But yeah, China's like that communist socialist nation. It's not, definitely not. Although some of those things that they do have are capitalist ideals. It's really weird how they have it. Michael Edwell says September 3 to 4 at London. I'll be at the Anaheim one. Nice. Joe Hanneman says A-Team is good. Yeah, I like it. I like that. That was a good movie. MBZ's Anaheim one usually is the big one. Well, I've never been to the London one, so I don't know. Oh, London's so good. London's so chill. I can't wait to get Black Excellence on Kill Patterson to tell that story. We both literally had the same story, but 10 years apart. Absolutely insane. Jan Carol Braniola says, when DC Comics? I don't know. I would hope by the end of the year, but we'll see. Not a Bot says, the only thing that will turn this app around is set collectors must be rewarded. I don't want to hear about MCP. It's just not good enough. A house needs a foundation. Well, how do you know it's not good enough if you haven't seen it? I think that, and again, like, what is holding the app back? I mean, it's marketing. We need more people. That's what it is. So I wouldn't want to say to turn this app around. I think this app is doing very well for what it is right now. Is there room for improvement? Of course, like 100,000%, yeah. But again, I still think it is doing very well for what it is, and yeah, there's a large dedicated fan base there. Real Talk says, is the 2022 Veve roadmap on schedule from your Dcon intel mission? Everything that the team says, add 2 quarters to it. Again, that's any tech, like minimum for most tech. Veve does seem to be pushing things as hard as I can to roll out in considerably good time frames. Joe Hanuman says, easy to approach people to interview them. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's different than just hitting on them, which I don't even know if I know how to do anymore. I don't know if I know how to, like, do I flirt with people? I don't know. KrepoBrooke. Hello, KrepoBrooke. How you doing? Sorry, I'm only getting to you 15 minutes late. It's not too bad. It says, hey Randy, you're live. Yes, it was so great meeting you yesterday. You're an amazing person. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. KrepoBrooke was at breakfast. KrepoBrooke's a little bit of a lightweight. and then KrepoBrooke was at the event and was at, I think there was 2 things that we went to. I was so destroyed by the end, but yeah, KrepoBrooke is great. I think KrepoBrooke and her husband came in. It was a good time. Angel NFT says, Snowflake Gang, happy to see a live stream today. I'm happy to have it. I have like withdrawals. Granted, I did go live on Saturday for a little bit in that place. I don't even know where we were, but I did go live there. Zombie Tag News says, I saw you there, KrepoBrooke, very pretty. Oh, okay, maybe that's flirting. That's NFT Collecting says, you got back quickly. Yeah. I mean, it took a while, but yeah, I guess. Matt Murphy says, did you ask Dan anything about the Veve verse, or did they speak anything about it? my questions weren't really about the Viviverse, but I don't think they mentioned it in any of the talks that they did, or if they did, I didn't see him talk about it, or I didn't hear him talk about it. Daigu says, "What's up, Randy? I hope there will be VV events in Canada in the future. I think Foster Hill can help put that on. I would hope." Kiko Vivi's laughing. Superstar Money says, "Yeah, Randy, we won 100,000 Omi from Puddin' Cheeks contest. We ended up giving it away to 4 lucky subscribers to our channel. It was a fun contest for sure." That is amazing. Good for you, mate. Joe Hanuman says, "Shouldn't we be talking about the VV market tanking?" I mean, I kind of explained that before, and I'll probably do like a video on it. If people want to sell things for below retail, that is 100% on them. That is no fault of Vivi's. Vivi's job, one of their main things is to sell. They're selling. What happens afterwards is not their fault. They have zero control over that. Moving on. Michael says, "Is liquid death really just water?" Yeah, it is. Liquid. So there's water and there's sparkling water. But yeah, liquid death is just water. It's like, what is it's like in the Space Jam movie where Bugs Bunny takes water and he puts it in a bottle and he calls it MJ's secret stuff. Michael Jordan's secret stuff. And Michael Jordan's like, "Dude, guys, it's just water, Like, what am I having right now? Oh, God, my body. Ah! Okay, I'm back. Moving on. Oh, I got 80 likes. Thanks, guys. KVV says, "Thank you, Zombie Attack News." Mark Hood! What's going on? Says the man, the myth, the legend himself. How's it going, Mark? I hope you're doing well. We should get on the podcast soon. JP Trees, what's going on? KVV says, "Oh. Matt Johnson says, "What do you think about that Pluto lenticular card? The floor is dirt cheap." Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at that Pluto. David Jones, Giant Squid. Okay, I'm gonna go to the brands. I forget what that's in. I guess I could just go to Disney, right? And it should be under there. It's not Villains. Is it Mickey? Yeah, it's Mickey and Friends. So Pluto's the ultra rare. 6,666 of them. So there's less than 2% of him that are available on here, and he's at 130. It's pretty low. Pretty low. What is Goofy at? My God, he's 389. Damn, these tanks so hard. What's Minnie at? She was listed at 40 just. Alright, so she's still at least above where she was. Not going negative, they are. Thank you, Kill Patterson. We got... Okay, moving on here. Oh. Joel Volker says, 2,000 gems to spend, ultra rare Darth or R2 C3PO. I already have one R2 and one C3PO. Ultra rare Vader, then definitely ultra rare Vader. Now again, obviously that can come down a lot lower, but it's good to get them. ZT says, "I'm totally into Omi, but my first impression is the app is too static. We are so into videos now versus just images. I've seen any changes that way." Yes, I think more changes will come, especially as Viviverse is launched. When does it come? How quickly? I don't know. Probably going to be a while, though. We'll see. Kika Vivi's laughing. Says, "Best time ever." Is Vader under 1K yet? No, he's at like 1.4, 1.5, give or take. I don't know if he'll go under 1K. He's a big one. Betty Moms, "Hey Randy, so when is the Alcon coming on the podcast?" I mean, yeah, if I can go and get Greg Schultz, and I can get if I can go and get Art Patron, Amar Singh, from the galleries, from Collective Rewind, I should be able to. I mean, I don't have his email. I probably should try to get it at some point. That would be. Janie says, "I agree. They did amazing." Talking about me and Taps. Alcon is so busy though. If I got his email, I would be like, "Hey, whenever you have a free 30 minutes or whatever it was." I'd love to do like a 2-hour session with him, just talking about life and everything. Matt Jones says, "People who sell for a loss are not the sharpest tools in the shed." Yeah, I don't understand how people do that. Why would you lock in your losses like that? Johanna says no one bought today's drop. Moonflower still available. Honestly, I was traveling all day. I didn't even get a chance to look. Let's go Batman Harley Quinn stuff. Oh, so it's a blind box. Okay. Okay, no, it's not the blind box because I mean, you can't say nobody bought it when the ultra rare is sold out. Oh, this is the one that people were making memes of. This is the rare, right? It's got to be the rare. Yeah, it's rare. I think the uncommon looks the best because that's classic Harley Quinn. Like that's the. Oh wow, there's like none of those. Or 4,468. Yeah, it's not. And then the common is like a thirst trap. That's something that's like a hot topic. Like, and so there was about 1,500 of those bought, and the uncommon there was only about 1,100 of those bought. Interesting. The rare has about 2,100 bought, and the ultra rare that sold out 1,750. I wonder what the rare's going for. If we can take a look, see. Ooh, there's a hymn that's on sale for 2,800. That is stupid low. Oh yeah, what are the rares going for below? Oh yeah, it's at $37. 37 gems. The common Harley Quinn's going for $32. Again, it's below retail. The ultra rare, where are they going at? $89. So this was. Wait, so they're going for literally they're going for exact same. So if they're going for the exact same, let's see if there's any sub 100s. That might be worth it. Well, number 54 is $333. So that's probably worth it. Oh, number 65 is for $250. Number 68 is for $245. Number 75 for $240. Wait, hold the phone. There's number 87 for $200. You can get now granted, this is not a first appearance, but you can get a sub 100 for, almost 2x, like 2.1, 2.2x of the floor. And I get it. This Harley Quinn ultra rare is not. It's not a first appearance, not whatever. But it's an ultra rare. How many Harley Quinns can you give though? How many Harley Quinns can you get there? I'm unable to view the suite because Let me go. I hate it when people tag me and stuff that I can't see what they are. Can you screen? That is not what. Okay. The tweet and send it. Because I don't know what that tweet is. Okay, moving on. Zombie Attack News says, I'm surprised did not sell out. I mean, the Ultra did. The other ones did not. Joe Hanuman says 2 days in a row not sold out. Has nothing to do with resale. Did we have something yesterday not sell out? And hold on real quick. Let's go to the drops. I'm pretty sure the Dcon stuff sold out. Oh, no. There's still a cabbage looking thing. Oh, this is with Monkey King also. Teenage Illustrator. Yep. Oh, that's cool. I like Monkey King stuff. But yeah, so outside of that one, I guess the rest of them did sell out, except for the one that looks like cabbage. Yeah, I like the Kazidans. Those are really cool. They just remind me of like manga. They just remind me of Japanese art. Like those guys just, yeah, those look really good. But again, just because something doesn't sell out, or at least right away, like the lightsabers didn't sell out right away, is that a failed drop? Is that not successful? No, it sold out before the event was over, and that amount, even for the commons, is stupid low for what's going to happen in the future. Stupid low. Like that, I think is maybe it's not on par with people that sold Marvel comic commons for like 4 gems. So maybe not as bad as that, but my God. Moving on. Oh God, where was I? Zombie Attack News says, I like the Moonflower, got it for $30. Oh, nice. Good for you, mate. And again, like, when you have something that, let's say they're in the store for retail, and people are selling it below retail, okay, why go to the store? Only reason you would really go to the store at first is just for, like, a lower mint number. But secondly, like, at some point, that will be bought up to where it's not going below retail, and then people are like, all right, I'm just going to buy from the store. Because they either want that first one being on that blockchain, or they just want to, hunt for that extra mint. But if there's no difference between buying from the market or buying from the store, I feel like most people would buy from the store. Moving on. What was I? Joe Hanuman skipped the Harley Quinn. Interesting. I did as well. Joe Hanuman got the Moonflower. Nice. Daniel Flores says, I paid $109 aftermarket, ultra rare $240. What do you think? Flores $89. That's probably fine. Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty good mint number, or you got a decent mint number, and it wasn't too much off the floor, so that's probably okay. Joe Hanuman says ultra rare has less than 2,000 editions, now under retail. Nice. Omi Panda, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Nick2FR says, did you actually ask Dan about MTL? Because my source says that Dan said he's the only one who asked about MTL. I did not ask Dan about MTL. Me and Dan had a different conversation, but it was not about MTL. Joe Hanuman says, like I said, today was disaster drop. Again, I don't understand when people say disaster drop, though, because team's still making money, and they don't have to sell out everything in record time for it to be successful. If they're making money and new people can come in and buy that stuff, that's fine. Like, again, I don't think any drops should be seen as disasters unless none of them sell. Because, I mean, one, they're going to make money. And two, even if there's people here right now that are, again, maybe getting a little tired of Harley Quinn, I've seen a bunch of them before, there's going to be, it's like Pokemon. There's going to be other people that come in and like, oh, hey, this looks cool. And they're not really going to be so into like what came first, whatever. It's like, hey, I like this one, and this is the drop that came in, when I first came in, so this one's special to me, and that's what they'll do. Guarantee it. Not about says, Randy, we need to be honest and not FUD, but there's no goal to achieve right now. Buying multiples of one NFTs gets boring. Where's the reward? They need to juice things up. If you're talking about like today's drop, then yeah, no, I mean, you're not really going to get rewarded for that anytime soon, because we need to have a lot more marketing, whatever. But, buying one thing like an Alligator Loki or Lady Deadpools or, lightsabers or Vedas, whatever, like there are many advantages to stacking. And I mean, yeah, that might get boring to some, which I guess I didn't think of, because it's not boring to me, so I didn't think that would be boring. Like that, to me, that's exciting. Like, how many more can you get, each week? It's pretty cool. Case, it's nice meeting you, Randy. Thanks for signing our shirts and taking pics. Of course. Hiccups. Case said, I just read that. Cole T says, what's the most undervalued collectible on Veve right now, in your opinion? Okay, let's take a look here. This might take a while, because there's a bunch of things that's undervalued. I'll try something that, yeah, so the Ice King has, well, at least has 41 of these for sale now. It's at $62 though. What did I pay for mine? Oh wow, I paid $93 for mine. So you can go and Jesus. So you can buy 700 of the, so you spend $700, get 10 of them. It's about 25% of the supply. Then spend another 900. So you get, what is it, 7 and 9? So spend about $1,600. You get about half the supply, and you make it go from 62 to 145. So I think Ice King is pretty good. You could definitely do something with that. But some of my favorite stuff to buy right now, just in general, is the Alligator Loki, and I'll tell you why. Let's see what the Ultra Rare is at. Ultra Rare is at 90. Ultra Rare is below retail. No, 3,400 mints. If we go to the drops from the last month and we take a look at Thor, let's take a look at the ultra rare here. What's he at? Ultra rare is 83. Now, granted, he was only 50 at one point because that was just the blind box. The other one was worth, the Secret Alligator Loki was worth 100, and now it's going below retail. This is going above because it was a blind box at 50, and the secret rare. Let's see what the secret rare is at. 365. Pretty low for a first appearance Thor. So I like Thor, I like Loki, but honestly, what I was looking at over here, which I'll continue to look for, is the lightsabers. Like Lady Deadpool. The only reason why Lady Deadpool makes sense to stack really right now is, yeah, people want her eventually. She's pretty popular in people that read Deadpool love Lady Deadpool. That's just how it goes. But for again, that's more speculative because we don't know if they'll be gamified and we don't know if she'll be in season 3, or I'm sorry, the third movie. There has been 3 Deadpool movies, right? Right? We got to Google this. How many Deadpool movies have there been? Let's go to the Google. How many? I think there's only 2 Deadpool movies are there. Yeah, there's only 2. I would say maybe next year we get a third one, and hopefully Wanda Wilson's in that one. So let's take a look. Nope, Zombie Rush Spider-Man. Zombie Deadpool. I've gotten every Deadpool now that I've been looking at in the market, except for Lady Deadpool. Where'd you go? I miss you so. All right, I really am tired, but I will not let that stop me. I will go to the Marvel Mighties, and I will take a look-see at what we got. And the reason why I say this is because $6.40. That is half of what she was at retail. Deadpool the Duck Secret Rare is so strange to me because there's not a ton of them, and again, he's not that popular, and he's $100. He's $100 you can get him for right now. Lunacy. Moving on. No, where was I? Yeah, so Colty, I think a couple of those, what I mentioned, are pretty good. I mean, also, honestly, though, if we're talking about popularity and long-term, get a Floundered Sebastian, get a Cogsworth and Lemire. Those Disney Golden Moments are very, very good. Well, Joe Hammond says 2 days in a row, awful drops. Hope we had a decent comic. I mean, the beautiful thing about Veve is that you don't have to buy what they put out. And if something's not your bag, by all means, don't buy it. Nick 2FR says, Joe, I promise if you ignored the drops, your life wouldn't have changed. Breach. Matt Johnson says, hey, Randy, what do you think of the Ben Riley uncommon future value-wise? Actually, I probably should get that because all right, never mind. Because I have the ultra rare and I don't have the uncommon. But let's see what the ultra rare is like right now, and maybe from there I can get a fix. So it's 2,500 for the ultra rare. Ben Riley, so 5,300 for the rare or for the uncommon, and that was okay. So let me go. Yeah, it's a first appearance. 129, load high. Yeah, no, like there's no sub 100 that I think are really good. There's very good hands. Like Ben Riley. Ben Riley's got good right now because he's the lowest mint Spider-Man. And if you can't get him if you don't want to spend a mortgage payment on Ben Riley, ultra rare, you can get the uncommon. But right now, okay, 129, and then the ultra rare is 2,500. Yeah, that's like a 20x. That is like a 20x of where the uncommon is. So if that keeps up, and let's say we go to 10K, then we could get to 500. 500 for the uncommon, and as we get 10, so we get 20K, it goes to 1,000. That would make sense, right? I don't know if it'll keep that 1 out of 20 thing that they have, but if you take a look at it and you see the price of the ultra rare running away, that uncommon should follow suit a little bit. Or if you see something like the uncommon one shooting up, then the other one might be due. So we'll see. I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out. Pixel Trader says, which collectibles do you think would become rentable first? Golden Moments, Mighties, Lightsabers, Comics. I'm hoping the Mighties, because I got every set. So I'm hoping they are. Cosmic Ray says, sent again at Art P. Hind is my Twitter. Art P. Hind. Okay. Are you sure it's Art P. Hind? Like my photo. Mensa Moose is my Muslim is my trouble from Malay to Mecca. Is it mentions? Okay, no. All right, so Cosmic Ray says, all right, I'm just gonna Google, or I'm gonna go to at Art P. Hind and see what you're talking about. Okay. You have a tweet or a retweet. Oh, this would be so cool. This would be pretty legit. I have 6 from common to ultra sacred. Oh, this is so cool. I would love this. All right, I'm gonna save that. For those of you that do not know, you see that as like a NFT. Oh, that's pretty legit. List price is 3 Omi. Oh, thank you for that. Moving on. Where was I? Colties, do you believe in 50 cents by 2025? Yes. Yes. Whippets Run says, Veve said this would happen. It's exciting. Feels like we're entering a new phase. To be honest, the Quins today aren't that cool anyway. New phase is definitely coming. I just got really tired, so I'm gonna roll through these and I'm gonna sign off. I can get like another 7 likes, so I can get up to 100. That'd be really cool. Joe Hanneman's 80% are unsold. This is disaster drop. I mean, when you look to the future, probably not. Again, I don't see any drops as disaster drops unless nobody buys them. Native versus interesting logic versus the goal right now on the app is to secure as many grails as you can. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your collecting goals are. Each people are different. Sims Trials says, I feel like Moonflower would sell out if each person was not limited to getting to only getting 1 off the drop. Oh, are you? For Dcon? I don't even know. I did not even know. So because random Harley Quinns didn't sell out, there's no interest in the market. Yeah, I know, right? This is like the 4th Harley Quinns that we're getting. Zombie Tide News, I'm planning to buy as many lightsabers as I can soon, waiting on some cash flow to come. Yeah, those lightsabers are pretty legit. And I want to get more. So KrepoBrooke gave a post. Just and this is one of my favorite ones as well, where you have a bunch of us in there. Obviously, you have David and Dan down there. Is Reese even in this one? I don't think Oh yeah, Reese is right behind David and Dan in that white shirt. Got me right behind David. You got Taps over there. You got Veve Fam Bam. You got everyone. You got everyone in here. That's the KrepoBrooke on the Instagram. I just got a notification for that. Thank you guys for likes. That means the world. Nick Tufer says wallets are adding more collectibles and selling monthly. Yeah, people are collecting. Colties, do you believe the aliens are here, Randy? Yes. I'm sure you have seen UFO videos released by the Pentagon. Yes. Also curious if you know about Bob Lazar. Yes, I'm very aware. This is why, like, governments, you have to go and really make sure that what they're saying is the truth, which oftentimes is not. Oftentimes what you're seeing is not the truth from them. Because they said, like, oh, Bob Lazar never really He never really worked for Area 51, and it's like, well, actually, he did, and there's proof of it. It's like, okay, well, what are you trying to cover up? What are you trying to, and why I'm going off on this is because I'm buying more of these Lady Deadpools. Got 20 editions of Lady Deadpools now. We got Zombie Attack News, the $5 super chat, saying incredible. Why? Thank you for the super chat. That means the world. But yeah, I totally believe aliens here. They're real. Now, do I have any proof of that? Absolutely not. I have zero proof. It just seems to make sense that they would be. So I'm doing these. All right, all right. So the sub 100s for Lady Deadpool. The cheapest one is $100, which I don't think is worth it right now. I think it should be. I think it should because I think these are undervalued. I think the ones that are it's 60 you get paid $66 for number 101. That's not bad. Am I gonna get it? No, but it's not bad. Um, Now I'm not gonna pay $100 for for a number 50, and I'll tell you why. I'm not gonna pay that because I could just buy like a bunch more of these for that same price. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip the people that only have like one collectible that I'm pretty sure they're bots. Heck them all. Um, but as long as people are selling for literally half of the that supply, YOLO. I'm not tripping. All right. I got 24 of these ladies now. And here's like the thing that this is not like a alligator Loki type of situation where if you can't afford the secret rare, you get the ultra rare, and if you can't afford the ultra rare, you just get the common. This is not like that at all. This is like, oh, I spent so much. All right, so I have 25 of these editions, but there's no other Lady Deadpool. It's just this one. So that's why I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did I already buy this one? Yeah, I've already bought this one. So that's why I could just buy more. Um, Moving on here. Not a bot says Hero has a leaderboard, gets people excited to invest. I have no interest in Hero, but Veve needs to step up in this boring market. Missing opportunities is not good. I mean, it's a bear market recession right now. I think no matter what they do, it's probably gonna not be crazy. So Hero, I like Hero. I like the fact that they have a leaderboard. I like. Oh god. I like the fact that their cards are cheap. You can go and like most of the hero cards are under $2. That's amazing. That most of those hero cards are under $2. And I'm not even coming in saying that that's like, oh, this is the most undervalued thing ever. I mean, I think it is very undervalued. But why I go and I'm so bullish on that is because you can get some of these first appearances of these characters on the blockchain for $1. Like if I were to get some of these first appearances for $1, like this doesn't make sense. Are there people in it right now? No, there's not a lot. Yeah, there's really not a lot of interest, but there's not a lot of interest in general in the NFT. So let me take the super chat from Ernie Malas. Says Warren Buffett, buy when there's blood in the streets. Now is the time. Just a few hundred now in OMI will be meaningful in 3 years. Read 100% that famous Warren Buffett quote. Be greedy when others are fearful. Be fearful when others are greedy. Right now, the fear is at maybe not an all-time high, but fear is pretty high. And I do think we're oversold in a lot of these things. Like again, what is the cheapest collectible on the app? Cheapest collectible on the app, I honestly think is this. It might not be this Lady Deadpool. It might be a comic. There's a comic recently that came out. I don't know which one it was. Maybe it's Tarzan one didn't have that many mints. But there was it a Captain Marvel 14? Captain Marvel 14, $3. $3 for that one. Now with this one, I don't really think this is a crazy amount, or is a crazy valuable one in real life. So maybe that's why it warrants the $3 one. Let's take a look at the secret rare. God, the secret rare is $74. $74 is nothing. But some that I was buying a lot of, I don't know if I could see it. It was Vengeance #1 because it's still going for $5. This is the first appearance of America Chavez, and when you have a first appearance of a character that again not a crazy popular character right now, but I should do another poll, like how many people knew who Thor was before the MCU? Probably not a lot of people. Probably not a ton of people knew who Black Widow or again Black Widow and Hawkeye really aren't like crazy good popular superheroes in general before the MCU, but America Chavez, again, she's only like 10 years old, but she's about to go hard. She's about to, why? Because she's front and center of the MCU. In that last movie, she'll be part of the Young Avengers. She's gonna have like a multi-decade contract, pretty much. Sean Gills, let's assume Naomi is burned by 2025. Surprise prediction. Already said still Omi would be 15 cents. Yeah, I mean, you 10x your money. Actually, no, that's right now. If you 10x your money, it's 1.6 cents. If you 100x your money, it's like 16 cents. So if there was no Omi burn, let's say there is 310 billion times 0.16. So we 100x, that's a 49, that's almost a $50 billion market cap, which I'm not saying can't happen. That can definitely happen. That just might, for us to 100x our money, we'd have to get to a $50 billion market cap, which is, in the recession, that's kind of hard, but not in a recession, might be a little bit easier. Now, where was I beforehand? I was going on over here. Interesting logic. Yep, there we go. So Zombie Titan is, I'm planning to buy as many lightsabers as I can. Yeah, the lightsabers are really good, because again, there's going to be a lot more demand for those than Lady Deadpool that has 13,000, mints. Those lightsabers, 20,000 of Anakin's, and that's a dual use because that's Anakin and Luke's first one ever appear on screen. Pretty undervalued at half the amount. List price was 60, and that's at 30. Stupid low. Moving on. Watch any praises at Randy. Scrapped enough gems for a Todd or Amazing Spider-Man #1. Secret rare help. Oh god, they're both so good. They're both so good. I coin flip a coin. Just flip a coin. And whichever one it lands on, that's the one it lands on. Zombie Titan News is Planet X. I'm still waiting for Ends of Time, hopefully after MTL. I love all alien type stuff. Some I think is more believable than others. Tim Stodgel says Moon Knight collectibles are undervalued. Yeah, he's really cool too. Moon Knight is pretty legit. Noble Matt says watch any Prey Amazing Spider-Man 1 secret rare all day. Okay. All right. Interesting. Jojo says whatever happened to refresh tokenomics that Reese was talking about in April? I'm not sure. Pixel Trader says lenticular are stupid cheap, especially for being first editions of so many top tier Disney characters. Cards just aren't popular. Yeah, that's another good point. I've said it. I've probably said it. Many people can quote me on it. A lot of layers to those cards. They were up here, and now they're down here. So people were paying this price at one point. They will again, especially as there's more people. I realize, why doesn't anyone care about Z8 Zombie Hunter Spider-Man? I like him. He's a first appearance too. Somehow, I like him. Matt John says thank you. Ow, my hip. Oh god. Puddin' Cheek says like 94. You are welcome, sir. Says like 94. You are welcome, sir. What does that mean? Arya Molas says Star Wars common poster way undervalued in my opinion. Ooh, Star Wars common poster. I don't even think I. Let's take a look. Let's go to the drops, and let's take a look at the Star Wars poster. Oh, the Empire Strikes Back is that's the common one, huh? Okay, so there's about 12,000 of these. So 1,200 would be 10%. So there's, say, about 8%. They're only $17. These are less than half of retail. And why I like, oh, this is, I like the uncommon one though. Or the uncommon one is just a little more classic. Um, and this one also has like 6% instead of like the 8%. And this is at 32. Not as, yeah, it's only 8 below. The ultra rare is probably the one that did it. It was listed at 40. It is now 87. Yeah, the common of the Star. So why people are going to like this at some point, like the Star Wars stuff, is because people in general, like maybe more so in high school, or at least when I was in high school, which was quite a while ago. Um, People would put posters up of stuff that they liked, and why? Because it's cool, and you like looking at it, and it gives you joy. It gives you that appreciation of art. So here's what I love about art and like beauty is that, like, so I love science. I love quantum and theoretical physics. I have listened to many Leonard Susskind, Michio Kaku, Edward Witten lectures over and over and over. Read Particle at the End of the Universe, like just, and there's so much beauty in science and technology, but people can't appreciate that if you don't study it. You could not study art and still appreciate its beauty. So that's got to go in a video. That's a really good line. I'm gonna pat myself on the back there. Um, why some of that stuff, like especially the Star Wars stuff, is undervalued is because we're going to have houses in the Viviverse. Mark my words, we're going to have houses, and there's only a finite amount of art that we have on this app in order to decorate it with. Now, which ones are going to be hot, which ones are going to be not, I don't know, but I do know that there's a finite amount. Star Wars is probably a pretty safe bet. People are probably going to want those. I think they'll want those. And Zombie Attack News, thank you so much for the super chat. Zombie Attack News is LOL. Lucky Clover says 115 likes. Smash it, smash it. Cold T says Randy's the man. Oh, thanks, man. All right, Homer and Bart, good value, probably, but let's check just to be sure. Let's go out to the brands here, and let's go to the golden moments. Yeah, I mean that was the first golden moment on here. First battle statue, first double first appearance. Wow, it's only 9. So there's less than 1% of the homers available, and it's $299. Oh my god, that's so cheap. Yeah, that's really cheap. What is this? Skateboard's got to be what, like 150 then? Oh, it's 270. That's really interesting. About the same price. Moving on. Daniel Flores, Randy, question. I love Veve, but the only reason I'm not investing in Omi is because it's hard to buy. When do you think Omi will be available in a different platform, such as Coinbase, Gemini, Crypto.com? That could be hard. I think you'll get Omi to NFT first, and if you can sell your NFTs for Omi, that's probably going to be the best way to go about it. Instead of having to go like imagine this, we get Omi to NFT. Why would I, if I wanted to buy Omi, why would I go and why would I say, like, okay, let me buy Bitcoin, or let me transfer money into my Coinbase account and then buy Bitcoin with that, and then send that to the Bitforex, and then use that to swap it for USDT, and then buy Omi, and then put it into a trust wallet. Or I could just be like, yeah, I'm going to go off the web app, not get charged any fees. I'm just going to put $10,000 on. I'm going to buy something that whatever it is, and I'm going to sell it for X amount of Omi. That just seems to me, that just seems like a lot quicker. Moving on. So yeah, I think Omi to NFT before anything. Artie Molas, thank you so much for the super chat. Warren Buffett, buy when there's blood in the streets. Now is the time. Just a few hundred in Omi. Be meaningful in 3 years. Agreed. Now it's my time. I'll do what I want. I should have sang Skillet. Matt Jones says, why are people upset? The Veve market is great for buying right now. I agree. Right now. Soon, no Omi is born about 2025. It's price prediction. Yeah, still probably 16 cents because it'd be about $50 billion market cap. Um, or maybe because at that time, 2025, we'll be in that burn. We'll be in that. Honestly, it could be higher. I want to say 50 cents, but it could be higher. Right now, it's still only would be 0.15, maybe. Gunther Heisenberg says, "Tell that to Gavel, Randy. Nobody cared for Thor." Um, but yeah, I think that's also because people might not have known him for the MCU, but now he's one of the most popular characters. So I think that the MCU is definitely helping in more ways than one. Arya says, realistically, 120 billion will be burned by then. Oh yeah, easy. Well, it depends. Like, if we implement some really good burn mechanisms now, we can maybe do that if the price stays down for a long time. But I don't, I don't know if I see it. Also, I'm starting to hallucinate. I thought my bag of honey mustard and onion pretzels pieces had a head. Like I thought that was a person, and that. So I'm gonna finish up these comments unless y'all want to get crazy tonight, because like I'll be talking to the Bane statue. Moving on. Gustos, how do you plan to cash out when Omi hits your target, Randy? Sell little by little. That's pretty much it. Just sell it, unless at that time I could just borrow against it, and then just borrow against it. That'd probably be the easier thing to do. Um, and pretty much just go in. Sorry, I would donate it to a trust, and that trust can go and sell that for whatever they need, and and it would be for charity mostly like 90% of what I have would be for charity. So find something that needs a good mind or minds. I could hire people, and then if it needs money, cool. What type of funding do we need? I'm ready. And I'd probably do that. That's probably my get out strategy, which hopefully I don't have to sell. Hopefully I can just borrow against it, but we'll see. Where was I? Sean Gill says if it's worth at least 2 cents, but we'll be happy. Oh, easily. A $6 billion market cap for 2 cents. Yeah, this is nothing. Joe says just give me 2 cents. That's all I want. Fair. Sean Gill says 20,000 per million Omi would be nuts. Well, it's nuts to us now because it's never happened, but it will. It will easily. Not a bot says Thor is the most undervalued NFT on the app. I don't need some so-called influencer to tell me what is valuable. Not talking about you, Randy. You're the exception. You are the only exception. The biggest bro says it was a great pleasure to meet you, Gator Lord. Muchas gracias. Says I was the giant that gave you the awkward hug. LOL. Peace and love, my brother. Peace, man. I love everyone I meet. I love everyone in general. Cavell Anderson says, I'm aware nobody cared for Thor, LMAO. Does change the fact that first Thor on the blockchain in history is on Veve. Same people argue Steamboat Willie, the first version of Mickey. That's less popular. Matters. Oh yeah. So I like Thor. I think he's undervalued. I think me and Cavell agree on that. Daigo says, oh my god, just checked the time stone uncon. Yeah, it's 849. That's ridiculous. What can people do with $8? So you realize what people are doing is that they're selling for $8, and they'd probably get $5. Or actually, let's do some math on this. They would get less than $8 because of the fees, and then they have to cash out. You'd have to cash out like $4.50. How is that worth? How is that worth it? Yeah, it's nuts. No better guitar says Thor is trash. Thor is the god of thunder. Thor is like he's got access to the Thor force. Thor can beat Vegeta in in a fight. Thor can literally go from one edge of the galaxy to the other in seconds. Granted, Vegeta has instant transmission, but this is just so cool. So cool. Not a bot says people are sheep. They have to be told what is valuable to my advantage. If Twitter Spaces don't like it, the sheep comply. That's interesting. So Nomad says Vader is greater than Walt. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know, Perm. Cavell says trash is more popular than Star Wars. Opinions don't matter. It's about facts. Well, I don't think trash is more popular than Star Wars, unless you're talking about something else. Noah Guitar says, what is this time stone? Missed that. Yeah, dude, that time. I just looked at that before. I forget where I was. I mean, I was on the market, but I forget where on the market I was. The time zone just popped up. What's the Ahsoka secret rare? I haven't seen that in a while. That's 130. Um, what is Vader secret rare? It's a 15, almost 1600. Lady Deadpool, my lady. All right. Okay, Chippendale. The movie I don't think helped at all. Is that like 170? Yoda or two. Iron Man. What am I even looking for? Oh, the Eye of Agamotto. All right, actually, I could just go through the drops, and I should be able to take a look because it wasn't terribly long ago, right? Yeah. It was back in April, so it was like a couple months back. And I got the whole set. So the secret rare is 169. The rare is $17. Jesus. Yeah, like they know this is bought for 70. Oh god, and this one is $8.49. What is going on here? That is lunacy. Moving on. J Baz says, "What's good, VV fam? Been a while. I hope you're doing well." Zombie says, "Cavell's in the house." No Ed Guitars Cavell is a troll. Yeah, it's like there's no way trash is more popular than Star Wars. Also, Gamer says, "Hello, funny Broski." Not a bot says the first thing I look at is how many mints, then worldwide popularity. Nothing else matters. That's a good point. It's a good point. And says, Cavell, where your Electra at? Oh, Cavell says that's a fact. It's insane. More people can't actually do easy research and realize Thor is way more popular than Star Wars. Is he? Is he? I don't know about that. Now, again, you have people that maybe like that might like Thor more than Star Wars, but the Star Wars fans that collect go hard. And then yeah, comic people collect too, but I don't know. I feel like Star Wars got this. I could be wrong though. Noah Guitar says, give me a sec. I'm gonna look Cavell. J Best says, well, okay. All chat gaming says facts, especially now, days later, Thor moves are better than Star Wars. I don't know. Cavell says Thor has tens of millions more people searching for him monthly. Star Wars just got a die-hard community with fat pockets. Maybe that's true. Then of course, Cavell Anderson, I'm a subscriber of yours too. All chat says I'm not. Cavell says appreciate you, Daniel. Nomad says I didn't even watch Star Wars prior to VV. The newer movies are very good. I watched Thor. I side with the dark side, and Vader is great. Is greater than Thor. It's pretty fun. A lot of fun. North American Hemp saying I remember when Doge was 0.0018 per coin for years. Then it went boom, only at 0.0016. Should be plentiful gains for the long-term hodler. VV is such a better project than most out there, in my opinion. I cannot help but agree with that 100,000%. All chat gaming says, JK, unlock me, fool, please. Unlock me? Oh, did you get banned somehow? North American Hemp says, best of luck. Best of luck to you. Nick Batcher says, Thor and Star Wars are both great. Can't wait. Can't we all just get along? RC Bot says, hi, Randy. You're back in New York already. You're quick. Nice meeting you at the Dcon party. I'm Robert. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. Yeah. We had a lot of fun. Again, I had a flight back early this morning. One eye is bigger than the other now. Again, my bag of Snyder of Hanover pretzel pieces literally just grew ahead, and I need sleep. But you could say that sleep is for the weak. No, Guitar says Vader looks better. Yeah, Vivi is really good about making NFTs that don't have a face. Deadpool looks good. Spider-Man, great. Elektra or Sue Storm, not so great. I think it has to do with the faces or not having them. Big A says Cavell got a 1-year-old vid of yours recommending Ultraman when it was 6K. Ooh. Well, I mean, at that time, it might not have been bad because at the time, there wasn't much in the app. The video could be 50K in a year. It's a year later, $254. Yeah, nobody knows the future. But again, if we were to have, at that time, what Cavell was saying is like, hey, we're getting like a drop every other week, maybe. And we were expecting at some point to have, Asia come in. So if we have like nothing but like one drop every couple weeks and nothing but just buying back and forth on the marketplace, Asia comes in and there's a super limited amount, it very well could have gone really hot, really good, could have gone far. Now it didn't because like none of those things happened in the time that we thought, but I think that's what Cavell was getting at there. J Baz says, here's a good thought too. What's the average age of Star Wars fans versus MCU? Where will the new users coming in put their money? Star Wars fans are crazy. I'll say that. Just a fun thought for speculation. I would say the average age would have to be like 30-ish. Because you have a bunch of the older people, older generation that saw Star Wars in, 80s. And then you have my generation that kind of had the ones when we were younger, the prequels. Now in this one, and then there's so much good stuff now with Baby Yoda and, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. So it's hard to say. That was a terrible point. Big A, clearly Veve delivered zero things. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, because of the things that weren't delivered, that's why predictions are wrong. As all timelines are pushed, just like all my predictions from then. Nick Batches says, Big A, I'm sure you thought many of your collectibles are going to the moon, but it hasn't yet. So no need to pretend you haven't made mistakes on what you felt would happen. Fair point. James Kelly's story is great. I love how cheap the secret Rare is. Cavell says, the fact is 40 million plus people look for Thor monthly. I'll put my money on people wanting him in the future. Only 10 million people look up Star Wars. I mean, I think a lot of that might come from just curiosity, like who is Thor? What is Thor? What's a Thor? How to get a body like Thor? I don't think people are saying how to get a body like, Darth Vader. Although, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty legit. So I think those numbers, there's more to those numbers than meets the eye. No guitars. Hopefully MTL doesn't come until next year. I want a Walt. Really, where you get those numbers, Cavell? I mean, I imagine just Google. Cavell says, by far, Randy, Thor is far more popular. Star Wars fans would spend more money. I just can't. Again, I think the reason people are Googling Thor and searching for Thor is because they don't know who he is. And they're Googling things on Star Wars. I think it's because of different reasons. Do I have proof on that? No, but that really makes it seem to me why that would happen. There's Patreon if you want the source. I imagine it's just Google. Noah Guitar says, but my point is they did Thor dirty. The detail isn't good. But yeah, they don't really do good things with people that have faces. If it doesn't have a face, then it would be looking a lot better. Puddin' Cheeses, imagine rolling up in someone's stream and hijacking the chat. My Patreon is free, or I don't want to say that. My information is free. The Patreon is just for supporting the channel. So I will say that though. My Patreon could be, you could come on as little as much as you want, and all info is free. But again, I don't, you can't just, I'm not available 24/7. Where people ask the bulk of their questions is on these live streams, where I go every night, I answer everyone's questions. So I don't offer that source what Cavell does. I imagine what Cavell does is, I think it's like $15, $20 a month, whatever. And then there's like a group chat, and I think you could ask some questions and he answers there. So I don't have that. I did have that for like a minute, where I was like, hey, you can get for like $100 a month, you can get a cell phone number to text, and it forwards to my cell phone. But so many people were doing that, so I had to stop that. I had like no life. I was just constantly answering. But for the most part, like all my, like, the only issue with mine is that if you ask me something, I answer YouTube comments first before anything else. But unfortunately, if you ask something on like Twitter, it's just gonna get lost. So I will, I'm just never gonna catch up. But if you go on Cavell's Patreon, I imagine that he goes and he answers that in a relatively, hey, I'm making a video now, or I'm doing this now, but I'll answer you as soon as I'm done. So that's a trade-off. Do you want something quicker? If you want like a quicker answer, go to Cavell. If we have to pay for it. For mine, all my information is free. It just might take a while for me to get back to you. Yeah. Where was I? Big A says, Cavell, I think you're one of the best VV YouTubers. Wasn't roasting you, just pointing out that we don't know the future. Nobody thought January was the top. Everyone thought we would keep going. Fair point. Well, says I don't give all my game for free to win an argument. I'll win with VV game in the long run. Steven Comics says, let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. Wibbits Run says Cavell's a winner. No guitars I bought today's common. Harley, my god, she looks schmexy. She does look good. I like the Harley Quinns. I'm just a fan of Harley Quinn, so I just like anything that happens. Irish Cream is also the difference between Marvel comic Thor and mythical god Thor and actual Norse mythology. Fair point. What Schmeat? I don't know. Putting Cheeks laughing. Star Helix says long time no see, Randy. Vader greater than Thor? Yeah. Well, I mean, who would win in a fight? Thor would obviously win, but well, yeah, Thor would definitely win. But yeah, good to see you, Star Helix. It's been a while. Noah Guitar says 100. RC Bach says you're a real trooper. Glad you're going strong. I'm trying my very best. Not a bot says the only Grail on the app is Spider-Man Secret Rare. I think it has. I mean, that's not the only. That is definitely that's like the Grail, but that's not the only one. But you say nothing on the that has yet to change my mind. If Vader was a Secret Rare with 1K mints, he would be a contender. I still think he's a Grail. Well, maybe not S tier. Maybe I don't know. He's like one of the most famous villains like of all time. James Kelly says Vader would be a Grail if he was the first Star Wars as well. Maybe. Daigo says, any chance you ask Dan if it is true that Veve has Pokemon Go developers? That would be a good question for CTO. I think I covered that on a video that we had I don't know if we still do, but I think we did have at least one person that did work for Pokemon Go, but there's no way, the information did not come out if that person was like a main dev or if the person like swept their floors. Like there was no context given ever. Or maybe there was behind closed doors and maybe I wasn't privy to it, I don't know, but yeah, I remember us did having at least one person from Pokemon Go. What did they do there? I don't know. I honestly don't. If I did, I'd be like, well, I don't know. I'd be like, I can't say. But I honestly don't. But I imagine they're not just gonna hire anyone all willy nilly. Like their hires are probably pretty specific. Not a boss says I love Vader, but there are questions about his first appearance. I mean, I wouldn't say there's questions. It is a fact that the first appearance of Vader on the blockchain came with the comic, but most people wouldn't care. Most people are like, okay, I just want Vader to force choke some people, and yeah. But guys, people interested in Thor and people willing to spend hundreds of thousands for a picture on their phone are not all the same people. Thor can moon, but I think it's a mistake to think Thor is greater than Star Wars. Yeah, like I said, the amount of people that are Googling Thor, it's not because they have this crazy, insane interest, because they're curious about it and maybe they haven't heard of it. Everybody knows what Star Wars is. That's just, you just know. It's been around for so long. I mean, so is Thor, but Star Wars is a bit more ingrained in society. Young Pharaoh says, any big things happening this month besides Jurassic Park? We are supposed to have that AMA that's supposed to come out in, hopefully this week. We'll see. Noah Guitar says, psh. Dana Flores says, yes, I think so. They look up Thor for curiosity. I knew Darth Vader since I was a kid, 94. Thor since maybe 7 years ago. Yeah, like I said, I don't think people knew who Thor was before the MCU. I really don't. Now, do I have any proof of that? No. But it just makes sense. Will Anderson says, y'all comparing profitability to popularity. I've said from day one, Vader would always be more profitable. Okay, that works. Noah Guitar says, oh, okay, so Vader is greater than Thor. I didn't know that. James Kelly says, I think Vader and Thor are about equal. Well, it depends how you said equal. As again, Thor in a fight would make Vader fold. But as far as what it's worth, I think probably Vader would be more. J Baz says, Walt's everybody's daddy. On a side note, I think we could be in some more pain across the collectible space. Yeah, full recession hasn't hit yet. Noah Guitar says, we hit bottom. I wish we did. I don't think we did, but we'll see. Well, Anderson says Vader's the most famous villain in the world. He's definitely a Grail. Agreed. Noah Guitar's laughing. J Baz says, we're currently smashing through the bottom. No, man. Noah says, yeah, Randy, props to you, man. You always reply when I message, and you get a lot. I wouldn't have time for all that. Good on you, man. Yeah, it's rough. And so I do YouTube comments first, and then I do like Twitter, and then I'll do like Facebook, and then I'll do Instagram. Instagram is I'm like the worst at. Oh, Discord, I like never. I don't have time. I barely have time for what I'm doing. I don't have time for what I do now. And the time is getting to be less and less. But we'll see. I will keep going strong. I'll check Games says, yeah, if you want to make money, just copy Cavell. He's good. It's going to be a whale. I mean, Cavell's been right about a lot of things, especially recently. So, is Cavell right about $10 Omi? Well, he said it first. I said it second. I really wish that Cavell wouldn't have said anything, so I could be the first person to ever predict $10 Omi. I really wish, but he said it first. He will always have that. Moving on. Nick says, Cavell, I love you, brother. One day I'm going to convince you Superman is a Grail. I don't know if I would call him. I mean, he's top tier. Jabez, as I think a dead cat bounces in play for elections coming up. They have to promise us some hopium, right? That may be possible. Big A says, Cavell, why don't you get Randy to zoom you in? Would be a good collab. Unfortunately, with this one, it's this is not a StreamYard, so I don't have a link to send them. This is just from YouTube, so I can't stream people in, unfortunately. Alex Oxbig says, what's the easiest way to get Omi these days? Probably just buy it from someone else. Probably the easiest way. Ziggy's C says, been buying all the first edition Shadowless, and then you got Fossil, Jungle, Gym Heroes, hopefully Gym Challenge as well, cards. I can find for a good deal. What do you think of them? Also, it's probably TCG set. Oh, I mean, eBay. Oh, this Pokemon Go TCG set loaded up in the pre-orders. Nice. Yeah, I think first edition Shadowless, or not first edition. Oh yeah, well the first edition, and then there's Shadowless, and then there's Fossil and Jungle, which could be first edition or unlimited. The Gym Challenge ones are Gym Challenge ones. That's like my favorite set. Is Gym Challenge, and then I guess base set, and then I think like maybe Neo Genesis. Like I don't know. Like all, not all of my favorite sets are from the first generation. Some of them from second. Daniel Flores says Cavell said he didn't get the Ultra Evader. Randy said he sold his. All of you will know. It just makes sense. Yeah. Trenton Hood says, I remember when Ultra Rares had smaller mints than Secret Rares. Does anyone remember those days? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Cavell said, Superman is a grail in my heart. It's just hard to put him in that category because of so many other factors. Fair point. Cavell says, I got Ultra Rare same day. Nice. Nick Batchelor says, top 3 superhero? Enough for me. Top 3 superhero. Spider-Man, he never catches a break. But I really like Spider-Man. Captain America. And then Deadpool. Deadpool's more of an anti-hero, but I'm putting him on anyway. Ow, my hip. Cavell says, nah, not even top 3 hero to be honest. Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman above. Oh, I guess you're talking about Thor. No, Guitars, Spider-Man is the greatest hero of all time. Yeah, he's the most popular. Whippets Run says, peeps who saw the 87 film Adventures in Babysitting with Elizabeth Shue knows Thor. Cool. Nick Badger says, I thought the Superman logo was one of the most recognized in the world. Yeah, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman is considered like the Trinity, but Spider-Man is the most popular. Pablo says, we got pudding cheeks today. Cavell, where's Padower? It's the whole crew up in here today. Let's get this bread. I love this game. Oh, where was I? Daniel Flores is Superman, Spider-Man, Batman. For me, Wonder Woman has her own very special place. Oh, if we were talking about popularity, not just our personal favorites, then yeah, that's what I would have said as well. J-Baz says, it's the first on the blockchain even important? It depends. Because if, like again, you have the Cardass Charizards, you have the blue back tops on Charizards, you have the Meiji Charizards, and then you have base set Charizard. So the base set Charizard is not what everybody knows. You know, Charmander's evolved form, Charizard, the one that we all know and love, that first edition base set, that is like the 3rd or 4th Charizard to ever come out. So, yeah, that's a big one. And not that the other ones are worthless, like they're worth a good amount, but we choose to put on. It's like that. It's like the prophecy from Harry Potter. It could be Neville or it could be Harry. Everybody chooses it to be Harry, so it's Harry. Like this one, people choose to value base set Charizard more, so it's valued more. Um, I think it's going to be whatever the market chooses. I don't think that first on the blockchain will matter because not in Vader's case, because the first appearance on the blockchain is like it's a thing. It's a comic. It's not a statue. Now, if there was a Palm NFT that had Vader, and it was a legit 3D one, and this came second, I'd be like, oh, okay, that then I think it would matter. But for something like a comic versus a collectible, I think they're two different things, in my opinion. Young Pharaoh says you can predict $9 Omi. Get there first. Not about his Grail should only be for a special NFT. One came in, some below blue. Listen. So 1,000 mints is nothing, and there, people are going to be really pissed if like, hey, why did you only make 1,000 of these? When there's millions of people in this app. So I really don't think that is a good parameter for it to be a Grail. So the so-called is for NFTs like Vader, Todd, Superman. Yeah. Cole Anderson's the logo is recognizable for sure, but Wonder Woman still got him. She's crazy, overseas fam. She's always bigger overseas. Yeah. I think people like Wonder Woman more than Superman. Cole Anderson's Grail shouldn't be decided by mint number, but popularity and significance. 1K is a small mint, but so is 100,000K when the fan base is 100 million Omi. I am hallucinating more now. Puddin' Cheeks is at Pablo, just lurking and listening. We love you, Puddin' Cheeks. That's why you're on my fridge. Wooloo says, when anime though? Oh, if I could grant you one wish, I wish it could be the. All right. No, nothing's confirmed. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed when they have a Japanese Discord and Dan's following Funimation and Crunchyroll and yeah, but there's been no official announcement. Star Helix says, hope all is going well, man. Sounds like you had a fun time at Dcon. Oh, dude, it was great. I had a blast. Cavell Anderson says, Puddin' Cheeks, I'm such a big fan. Oh my god. Wooloo says, Naruto may have been in that off-the-record conversation. I think Naruto is left conspicuously absent. I honestly don't remember too much. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah. Pablo says Superman is a Grail in my opinion. I also think Supergirl is a Grail. I think she'll be fine. I think Todd is going the way of the dodo bird. Oh, all right, Pablo. Todd, there's so many layers to Todd. Do not sleep on Todd. Otherwise, in fact, if you're not a secret rare, should you be a Grail? Todd is the exception because it's the first. Yeah, I mean, there's something like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Wonder Woman, those are commons, you know. Big A says, Randy, did Taps cut off his long hair? Couldn't tell for sure on your stream. Yes, he did. He did cut off his long hair. Cavell says, I think the criteria for Grails is too unclear. Pooh, Woody, Harry Tubman, Queen Elizabeth, all could have been Grails. That's true. Yeah, they're very popular. But they're like, there's a lot of them. Paulo says, the new fan base won't know that Todd was the first, and that's why Todd won't last. I think they will eventually. Toxic Turtle Games says Naruto would have some fire cover girls. A lot of anime would. Cavell says, everyone will know what the Todd is if you confirm there will be a museum. What do you think his label will read? The First of Us. It's probably what's going to read The First of Us. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to sleep for like 12 hours. How are you awake? Glad you made it home safe. Thank you, Veve Magic. Yeah, like Veve Magic, I'm literally hallucinating right B Science says, hey Randy, would you say you are more bullish on Veve after Dcon? Yes, 100%. What are your thoughts on how long it may take to make another bull run? Years. And again, that's not Veve's fault. That's just, macroeconomics. You'll see that. So yeah, probably 2024, 2025, 2024. All Check Games is fire. Not about us. I think Mighty Marvel, whatever, is a grail. Mighty Marvel? Marvel Mighties? Dana Flores says, can you show us your Bane statue? I don't take it out. It's in there, and it's only if, because like, all right. So let me show. Before I go, let me show you the. Oh, I don't even know if I can search it. Bane. Oh god, it's gotta be Bane. All right, Batman. Black and white. Bane statue. Definitely not putting in the right thing. Oh no, yeah. So the only one is on eBay is something that has been taken out of the box, and it is $450 or best offer. But again, it's been taken out of the box before. So I don't want, like, this might be worth a little bit more, but I don't want to ruin it by taking it out of the box. So yeah. Double C is, I'm a big fan of Veve not allowing to list under list price. The buy now button should be the cheapest way to buy collectibles. I mean, people that want, decentralized stuff, a lot of people want to give a lot of power to Veve. What if you really need money and you want to sell really quickly? Yeah. Who knows? We shall see. Let's get some rest, Randy. Ready for more streams, homie. Me too. Daniel Flores says, nice. Because if they don't allow to list under retail, then you would be stuck with collectibles with no ability to sell because nobody's willing to pay retail. Less will buy if there's downsides, not loss, but zero. Also a fair point. I love you guys. I gotta go. I would say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Oh, goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.